Hi, this is Jim Blasingame, the Small Business Advocate. And if you'll give me 3 minutes of your time, I'll help you have the maximum opportunity to be successful in your small business. Now, what if I said, if you like your internet, you might not be able to keep it? Let's talk about that. The internet, created and managed by the U.S. government from 1960s to the 1990s, is clearly the most dramatic and successful example of technology transfer from the government to private sector. That transfer began in 1993 when the world was first allowed to use the internet for commercial purposes. At that point, internet governance and management was contractually transferred from the government to a contractor, Network Solutions, Inc. The Network Solutions Agreement was a lucrative one because it conveyed a monopoly on the management, sale, and distribution of top-level domain names like yoursmallbusiness.com. In response to various political pressures, as the contract expired in 1998, the Clinton administration approved the creation of the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, or ICANN, which is a U.S.-based nonprofit entity formed to replace Network Solutions. It's important to note that, again, this transfer was of control to a new contractor maintaining U.S. default ownership. Although ICANN is a U.S. company, it operates from a Democrat structure with input from executives, committees, and overseeing entities representing 110 countries around the world. Nevertheless, for years, various global interests have resented and coveted the ultimate control the U.S. has maintained over the internet, not the least of which is the United Nations. Alas, the Obama administration is now proceeding to divest the U.S. of its ultimate authority over the internet more than a year before the current ICANN agreement expires. As reported by Steve Del Bianco, Executive Director of NetChoice.org, the Commerce Department has instructed ICANN to create, as they call it, a global multi-stakeholder community. And they expect ICANN to develop that entity. As the U.S. government relinquishes an asset we did build and govern to the free and equitable and non-political benefit of everyone on the planet, consider these 4 troubling possibilities. First, the transition being executed would leave ICANN responsible only to itself. Second, ultimate control of the internet would be decided without the default authority and honest stewardship of the United States. Number 3, future controlling interests could be influenced by geopolitics. And finally, the UN could become the owner of the internet. And when that happens, your business will likely have to pay a global internet tax. Every individual and business should be extremely concerned about the implications of the decision to divest the U.S. of this invaluable asset that we did build. Write this on a rock. The implications of this transfer of internet control makes the 1977 Panama Canal transfer look like the sale of a kid's lemonade stand. This is Jim Blasingame. I'll see you on the radio or on the internet at smallbusinessadvocate.com.